We are up next to possibly buy a Ducati 848 to build with my buddy Santiago. He owns a Ducati 848 in Arizona. This would be a fun build for sure. We are up next after this scooter for 25 bucks. Come on, here we go. Missouri, Mexico, Missouri. Stay at 185. I don't want to go over 2 grand. Nice. All right, sold on approval. They haven't approved it, but 185 is a killer deal. So we just won the bike for 185. That's a pretty smoking deal for a clean title. Let's see what it goes for. I'll be awaiting a response from the seller to see if they'll let it go for that cheap, because the buy it now is on 3,000, but I got it for 18,500, so we'll see if they give it to me. Now in the sale history, it says that the last bid, highest bid was 1,300, but mine was 18,500, so I don't know if they'll accept this or not. Well guys, it's literally been a minute, and look at what just popped up. We won the bike, they just accepted it. Now hopefully the engine isn't junk, but I'm excited to work on this 2010 Ducati 848. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We have a Ducati 848 on the way. It's about to be delivered. Let's wait for the delivery driver. This bike is clean title, and man, it's clean, but it doesn't start, so let's hope it's not a bad motor. A delivery driver said he's about 20 minutes away. We'll wait out here and be ready for him. From the photos, I couldn't really tell what was wrong with this bike. Let's hope it's something not too major. Oh, there he is in an F450 baller machine. What a beast. We're gonna go up, meet him, and see if he wants to just pull around. We just talked to him. He's gonna pull in here. Beautiful F450 with a massive trailer this time. This thing looks fully built. It's got suspension, an axle, bumpers, lights. I've never even seen one of these before. Looks brand new. I think he's gonna fire it up because we gotta get the bike, which is back there. The thing is fully built. Like, I've never seen anything like that before. Wow. This thing is clean. Look at the inside of that, man. Fully built, Fox shocks and everything. And look, it's a Scout. That's what he was saying. Look at the suspension on this thing. It looks brand new. It looks never driven before. Wow. But here is the bike. Ooh. Man, she is dusty. Oh, and there's a Supra back here too. That's sweet. The mirror, thank you. Checking out this real quick. Wow, this thing is dusty. Well, it looks like, look at that badge. It's like purple carbon. Oh, very cool. Oh, he's letting me open the door. See inside. Holy smokes. This thing is full carbon. What? Look at that. The steering wheel. Wow, look at the seat. Wow. It smells fantastic in here too. Coolant in the back. Look at these seats, they're full carbon. The passenger is not full carbon, but the driver is complete carbon. That's crazy. Very nice of the gentleman to let me open the door, closing it back up. That is so cool. This thing is super dusty. I wonder what these are for. But that was pretty sweet. It was awesome. Very cool. I wonder where that Supra's going, but that was pretty sweet. He's gonna load back the Scout over there. Thing is minty, brand new, clean. I guarantee that's the first time this thing has ever seen rain, let alone any elements ever. So he's packing up. So we just told him about the YouTube, showed him real quick. I showed him a few bikes that have been delivered here recently, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna be famous. So yes, he's about to leave. So we're gonna obviously wave, say goodbye, watch him go. Then we're gonna dive into this thing because man, it's looking so good already. We're gonna watch the street for him so he can back up here. We got the street clear on both sides. Such cool guys. I just wish we spoke English better together, or if I knew their language. Enough playing around. Let's bring this beast in the garage. After the Ducati had been delivered, I FaceTimed Santiago, showed him around the bike because he has the exact same 848, but his is an Evo Corsa Special Edition. This is just a base model 848. Tried to get a good look around at what damages there were. He was pretty excited to see the bike because, man, we are gonna be building this thing out and then ripping it around in the canyons in Arizona. Dude, what in the world is going on with this bike? As I'm taking this thing apart, I'm just looking at it going, what even happened? What am I looking at? Like, this side fairing is all ripped up, scratched up everywhere. And then if you look at the bike, perfect intact frame slider is not even touched. All the bolts are missing from the fairings on the side. No brackets are bent. Lines look great. Cases, no scratches. There's a little bit of scuffing on this carbon fiber case cover. Not a single bent bracket anywhere. We do have oil in the engine. You can see if we tip it level, the oil level will rise. I mean, other than everything being completely clean over here, we do have a cracked belt casing. You can see the belt in there. The tank lines for the purge system have been disconnected. The front is pretty strange too because there's glue on the tab here for this screen. You'd think if that broke, this wouldn't be intact. Unless they replaced that bracket and then glued the screen back on. And then the screw is halfway out. There's glue around this case. I really hope the screen still works. Wires all over the place. There's some wires down here that the casing has been ripped off. Zip ties everywhere. literally everywhere. Now, some of you Ducati guys out there might be able to help me out with this one. I think this is for the ignition. This is what the key reads to like give you power to the ignition. I think this is what the fob reads, so you're able to access the bike. And speaking of accessing the bike, the battery is completely missing. There is a cable coming out of this 30 amp. The fuse box was open with green marker on all the fuses. Down here, the cables are looking okay, other than some removal of the casing on this side. The seat comes off. Oh, it's on something back here. Oh, it's on one bolt. One bolt. The seat's on one bolt. How? You Ducati guys, you gotta help me out here. Is this a factory seat? This does not look factory. It's got like grips on the side, lots of cushion, and the rear seat has a ton of cushion. JPR performance levers. This side is all good. No cuts on the edges. The throttle side is all cut up, and the bar ends are just completely loose. That other one completely fell off. The brushed aluminum triple looks fantastic along with the forks. They're not leaking at all. Bone dry down here. Now this rotor is like pushed in. I don't know if you can tell, but when I was rolling this thing, it was kind of slowing up when it got to this part. So it's definitely pushed in and the brake pad is catching on it. Maybe this was like an attempted repair bike that didn't go so well and then they just ditched it all together. But now guys, we are going to focus on this screen. I'm gonna try to open this thing up, see what's the problem, try to close it back together, and then we'll put a battery to this thing, see if the screen is good. Because that is definitely my most expensive piece so far. So let's dive into this mystery bike, see what's wrong with that screen. All right, guys, here we go. Hopefully nothing explodes. Got the temporary battery hooked up. Time to turn the key. I'm actually quite nervous. Oh, did you see that red blinking light? Security's working. Okay. 7,378 miles. Let's go. The dash works. That's a huge plus. And this is actually like working. So we got the bike to turn on. There is an oil light, engine light, ABS. That's what those are. We are in neutral, and there's a blinking for the right arrow. Let's shut that off. There we go, we shut it off. Coolant temperature is low. What does this say? SBK848. TSE. Okay, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. That's false. 7,378 miles. That is crazy low, especially for a 2010. We're gonna shut this off for now, but that's crazy. The wiring is actually good. I did not think that. I thought for some reason that this was the immobilizer ring. Maybe this isn't for that because this wasn't even close to the ignition. There's no way I feel comfortable starting this yet because this tank is not even bolted down. These lines are not connected. Not to mention this brake in the belt cover. I don't want to be ruining anything with maybe plastic pieces in there. And yes, we do need to verify the oil with the bike upright. Now I do have my Ducati stand from way back in the day when I did my 1199, but unfortunately it looks like there's no way that attachment is gonna work on this older gen. As you can see, it is completely the wrong size. Maybe this thing is interchangeable. And yes, I did splurge on this stand back in the day. And at first I didn't know if these were the OEM keys because they have no Ducati logo on them, but yes, they are the original keys. They fit into all the locks. This one is full of gas. I actually haven't done the rear seat yet, so let's see what's under here. Please be something good, please be something good. Oh, nothing. Just looks like an onboard diagnostic cable. These are the original keys, and we got 2 of them. And Ducati guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the L twin coolant reservoir tank back here. Let's pop this open, see if we got anything in here. Bone dry. That's not very good to see. We got some work to do on this one, boys, and I love diving into bikes that I have no idea about. We're gonna conclude with putting the lot number on the legendary lot number wall. We'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.